Good morning traders, welcome to the Phoenix Blue morning update for Monday the 21st of March. I'm Tom Collin. I'll be taking you through the markets for the day ahead and also the week ahead, looking for any potential trading opportunities and how we see the markets. On Friday we asked the question, when would we see a return to US dollar strength based on monetary policy divergence? We've analysed all the charts in detail over the weekend, and you'll see as we go through what our opinion is on that. Before we do anything else, though, we'll look at the news for the week ahead. Friday's bank holiday, Good Friday in the UK, but virtually a worldwide bank holiday, so that will be a non-trading day for us. Today, no news at all, but also a bank holiday in Japan. And although we're interested in the yen at the moment, we will not be opening any trades in that market today because of a lack of liquidity through the bank holiday. Over to the Asian markets themselves, no Nikkei to look at the Japanese equities market today, but we've got the dollar Chinese yuan market in front of us. We've had a bullish day, price back up around those 2015 lows. Over on the Shanghai Composite, the composite of the Chinese stock exchanges, a big gap up, a bullish move but pulled back to the open at the close. But significantly, on Friday we pointed out that the close here was above recent highs here, and again we're seeing another close above those highs there. So we can start to think of this as a small recovery in the Chinese stock markets. Over on the dollar index, we've got a level marked here around $94.50. A lovely channel coming through here, anchored up through here. And also another rising trend line here, which you might say there's a bit of a cheat there. We call that a news spike because it was driven exclusively by news over a very short time period. So we still recognise that as a trend line. Clearly you can see we're at a level here. Our expectation through this week is to see a strengthening of the US dollar. As it moves up and strengthens, we don't expect to do that in a straight line. It's going to quite possibly be a bouncy ride between these levels on the way up. The euro, well, the opposite of the US dollar. We know that we've got the divergence in the monetary policy. We've got the Americans looking to increase interest rates. They're talking about 2 to 3/4 point rises this year, whereas one time they were looking at maybe 4. That's why the FOMC statement last week disappointed the market. In hindsight, I'm not sure disappointed is the right word, because the dollar strength didn't follow through, because the message wasn't as positive as it might be. I believe traders just closed positions and the dollar has just pulled back in a normal style, and that gives us an opportunity to get back in at better prices on dollar-based trades. So the euro itself, you'll see we have an order in place at this level here from this last high there. We are very much bearish this market because of the divergence in the medium to long term. We do see prices later in the year down around parity. So we will be taking every good high probability short trade on the euro in hope of catching the big move. Interestingly, comparison here, we've got the US dollar CHF, the SWISSy, exactly the same. We've got a downward channel and an upward trend line to a level here. We're looking to trade this market this week. We'll be looking for a close above this level here at 97 and a retest long for all the same reasons. Over on the yen, that we've already mentioned, is a bank holiday today, so we won't be actually trading it. Phoenix Blue traders as a whole are long this market at the moment. They're in a trade. It doesn't show on my chart because I was away last week, and I wasn't, although overnight I was, or from Friday I was in an intraday day, a trade long on the yen. I hit my T1 profit target, took a small amount off the table, but overnight price came back and stopped me out at break even. But still made money at that. But I'll be leaving that market alone today because of the bank holiday, and looking to get back in potentially intraday on Tuesday. Next market is the pound, GBP US dollar. We have a couple of interesting factors here. We've got a big, strong downward trend line, but also from a long bias, we have the basis of an inverted head and shoulders pattern. There's the first shoulder, there's the head, there's the second shoulder. We're looking for a retest of the neckline around this level, which we will hopefully see today. You can see that coincides with a significant level, or the entry coincides with a significant level. We'll be looking for targets of 1.46 on the T2 target. In principle, the head and shoulders were it to play out in full, we'd expect to see price here, and we will hold a very small amount of our trade open for higher levels. But in all honesty, potentially the trend line here will bring us back short, because our longer term bias on the pound remains short, predominantly because of the Brexit vote in June. Over on gold, well, we're looking for a pullback on gold. We've got a nice big downward trend line here, coinciding with a couple of those there. We'll be looking for an opportunity to get back into this market, because we remain very bullish longer term in this market. We could see a break above this level, and then again we'd be looking for a pullback to go long. But at the moment, looking at this is a weekly chart, looking at price being relatively overextended, so in need of a pullback into this zone, and away we go long again. Okay, so that's the markets as we see them today. We think we're going to see that dollar strength kick back in today, simply because of the fundamentals from the monetary policy divergence. Caution today on the yen pairs because of the bank holiday, and also a short week this week. Now, if you want to know more about Phoenix Blue, you've got any questions about anything that's been said today, simply email us at info@phoenixblue.co.uk. You can also keep up with us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay, so that's the end of today's update. Look forward to speaking to you again later in the week. Thank you and goodbye.